Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Round 4 review, or the Gather Round review, where all the games are played on Adelaide. Most were played on the Adelaide Oval, but some were played on smaller grounds like the Norwood Oval. But yeah, we're done, and first, let's get straight into it. Let's get into my trades. Alright, we stuck to our original trades. We traded out Tom Berry and we traded out Riley Bonner. I just didn't think Tom Berry had more cash to make with a 24 in his system, even though he had a negative break even, and even though Alex Sexton was omitted. But yeah, Berry out, used his cash. Also traded out Riley Bonner. He was, even though he scored 100 last week, he still had a break even of 35. I thought he still might have had a bit of money to make, but I thought, might get in a potential keeper instead. Riley Bonner ended up scoring like a 90 or so, or I think it was 88. I think he got subbed out in the last 5 minutes or something like that, and Angus Hastie, scored a big one with 5% time on ground. Riley Bonner was out. In came Sam Darcy, that is, not Sean Darcy from Fremantle, Sam Darcy, the son of Luke. And he did all right for us. We'll get to that in a sec. And Matt Crouch. So, I think, at worst, I could just flip him at his buy in round 15. If not, maybe a M8, M9 type, depending on how we go this year. Alright, so let's see how we ranked. Alright, we scored 2,344, which is in the top 3% of the round, which I'm pretty happy with. And we've gone up 6,000. We've gone into the top 5,000. We've gone up 6,706 spots. Yeah, I'm real happy with that. We're on our way up, guys. Let's hope we keep doing it. And our team value, 11.78 mil. That's pretty good, I think. Alright, hopefully that continues. Alright, let's get on to the team. Actually, before we get on to the team, on request in the comments, I've had someone ask me if I could go through the Supercoach lock results. So I'll just go through my results. Defeated in Div 1. Defeated Reno's top-ups, sorry Shane, by 40 or so points, 38, sorry. Div 2, defeated Optimus Prime by 7, unlucky Burkai. We've got, and Div 5, how did I get to Div 5? We've defeated Stewie Do Muse, sorry Tommy about that. Okay, I was trying to find a Supercoach lock Division 3 and 4, but looks like I'm not in them. So, alright, now we're going to get onto the team. Alright, now starting off with the defenders as always, we've got Luke Ryan, scored a 1-1-1, built a nice picket fence there. I think he was on about that score at about 3/4 time, but he just stopped. But I thought he was going to have a massive score, but still happy we got him. And look at that average, 133.3. I expect him to be at the very least a top 3 defender. Like the way pre-Fremantle play, it's just a very, very Supercoach friendly. Harry Sheasel, 124, which is about his average, which makes him a good starting pick. Very glad we've got him. If you don't have him, like 595, a bit harder to get him now, but it's still gettable. Nick Dacos, 102, copped the Finn McGuinness tag. Then he had a massive third quarter, I believe. He's on 97 at 3/4 time, and then it's just scored the 5 points. So he just went to sleep, I think. All right, so he's got the bye now. He's got the Finn McGuinness tag out of the way. He's probably still going to go down. He might go down to about 550. So if you don't have him, you'd be licking your lips getting him at 550k. Anyway, we've got him, so we don't have to worry about trading him in. Massimo D'Ambrosio with a 63. Pretty disappointing. I think he spent a large amount of the last quarter on the bench, I believe. 63. Not good enough for a D4. yeah, you looking to get you out of my side once the DPP changes kick in, if not before. Zach Williams, 81, like he's slowly getting better and better. He's building, but yeah, how much more does he make? Does he get over? Hopefully, I'm hoping he can get to like 350k, and yeah, then we can trade him out. But keep going, Zachary Williams. Just keep getting better, son. All right, Nick Caulfield didn't play, but used a loophole. I actually took Blake Howe's score. I was thinking like, do I use a boost? Like, I'm not going to use a boost to trade in a rookie. I was thinking of like, I could do Caulfield to Draper, and I think Draper actually, he was on the bubble. He scored a 60 last week, but I think he scored like a 20 or a 30 or something, and which was actually less than Howe. So if I used a boost on that, I would have been very upset. Blake Howe's 46. Yeah, he's not going to make any more money. Only thing that may save him from me giving him the chop this week is that he plays this week. But there is someone that I do have in mind to bring in. Do I go early on this person? His name's Sam Closey, who I was looking at very closely, and he turned up, and he's a 102k defender, so surely he doesn't get dropped. Could we go Blake Howes to him next week? Maybe. We'll work that out in the trades video. But yeah, and Zachary didn't play. It's best 18 for the next 2 weeks, so yeah, and then after that he should be back, so yeah. Hopefully he can come back and make us some money. All right, on to the midfielders. Bontempelli, 141. Didn't put the C on him at all, or the VC. 141. Great game. He had like 30 possessions, like 10 tackles, and kicked a couple of goals, or at least one goal, I think. But yeah, that's what we're expecting. That's what we paid 724 for. All right, so thank you very much, Bont. Tom Green, bit of a, hope this is a bit of a floor game. 109. I actually had him captain in one of my draft teams, which is a bit disappointing. Zach Butters, 119. Bit of a slow start, but yeah, he nearly got to that 120. I was actually hoping that, I was hoping he'd get well. I was hoping he'd score around this much, because I know a lot of people would have put the VC on him. And if he went absolutely nuts, his mate Rosie went nuts and went like a 150 plus. Yeah, I knew a lot of people would have the VC, but I wasn't going there. All right, but still, good score. Thank you very much, Zachy. Jack Steele. Now, this guy is back. 142. Very glad we got him in. He's still quite cheaper for 1,589 for what he's been doing this season, like average of 126. So, very glad we got him in at 527, I think I paid. So, yeah, he could be M7, M8. Yeah, love your work, Jack Steele. Very good. He's back. I believe he had like a lot of contested possessions and a lot of tackles, which that's worth Supercoach gold. Playing on that small ground at Norwood too, so that really helped. Matt Crouch, 97. Look, it was 9 points more than a guy who I traded him to made scored, which was Bonner. But hopefully this is like one of his lower scores. But we'll hang on to him. Roberts, a bit of a slow start, but he came back pretty well. He's going to have DPP defensive status in a couple of weeks, so yeah, move him back into the defenders and yeah, hopefully bring in a big midfielder. Same thing with Colby McKercher, 54. Yeah, bit of a down game. Like he seemed to be like just everywhere, everywhere or nowhere, I don't know. But, a bit of a quieter game. Did the small ground really suit him? Maybe not. But, we'll hang on to him. He's still got more money to make and fieldable scores on the ground. Okay. And Riley Sanders, yeah, another great game from him, 82. I think he's still on track to get a forward DPP too. So, yeah. Keep an eye on that. And now Harley Reid, 91. Now he looked good. Very disappointed that I actually had him on the bench. I had no way of taking his score. Yeah, I should have had someone else here and had Harley Reid on the ground. But yeah, we'll go through that in a second. But I was actually thinking he was going to be on the chopping block, but No, I think we keep him. He's got a lot more money to make and might actually field some on field. This again. He's going to have some good scores on field. Oh, I've actually, sorry. It's very late. All right, so yeah, hang on to Reed. Very happy with him. Darcy Wilson, 58. Okay, yeah, he's going to be a bit of a slow burn. Same with Jai Clark. Yeah, 28. Got subbed off. Just hoping he can, keep his spot on the side. Oh, man. So wish I got Harry Sharp, who scored a 120 odd, and he's 100 more than Jai Clark. No, he's going to make a lot more money than Jai Clark, but yeah. Anyway, we're stuck with him. Maxi Gorn, VC 129. Now, normally I would take that in a heartbeat, but I just liked another matchup. Just too much. But yeah. 129, still happy with that score, just didn't take it as the VC though. Brodie Grundy, 93 now, very disappointing. Like, he's racking up against West Coast and he scored a 93. Like last year, just last year, he scored like I think it was like a 146, 156 or something against West Coast. Like, what's happened to this guy? Like, I don't know. Does the way Sydney play not suit him or something? I'm not sure. Where's the Brodie Grundy from round 0? I want that Grundy. That's what I expected this game. So, yeah. Could we trade him out? I'm not sure. It's definitely something I will consider. Livingston didn't play. Here's the loophole. Now, my man, Isaac Heaney. I'm not sure if I've ever had this guy on my side. Not starting with him anyway. And yeah, 165. He's gone nuts. He's averaging 144. So yeah, if you don't have him, that really hurts. He's just going to keep going up in price. He's going to get to 700k. Well, not next week because he's got the bye, but I'm very glad we got him. Sam Flanders. Now you would have seen in the thumbnail that you got a new half back roll. Everyone has a new half back roll. He scored a 125. He did well in it, obviously. But yeah, not sure if he did well in this game. But will he keep performing this well if he stays in this new half back role? Has he taken over from Sexton? Has Sexton been constabled? Now, play the first couple of games, never to return. So yeah, Sexton. At least he's been useful as the loophole. I took Sam Darcy's score of 84 using Alex Sexton as the loophole. Anyway, back to Tom Powell. 73. Now, this is an interesting one. Right? I actually think, I'm pretty sure he's been scored unders here. It's because he got 14 touches. I think he had a couple of clangers in the first quarter at least. I didn't watch the whole of this game. But he had 15 tackles. Now, a tackle is worth 4 points. And if my mathematics are correct, what's 15 times 4? That's 60. So from the 14 touches, so you got 60 points for the tackles alone. 14 touches and he only gets 13 points for them. I don't know. Sounds a bit off for me, but I'm hoping that's going to be his lowest score. All right. Now, James Jordan. Now, jeez. Playing West Coast. And you're scoring 57. Well, Taylor Adams back in the side doesn't help him. So, he's done his job. Well, whether he's done a good job or not, don't know. But, yeah, he's definitely going to be traded out of my team this week. All right, Nat 5. Now, after 2 69s, no more 69ing for you. 102, he's come back with a ton. I think he missed a couple of shots on goal as well, so it could have been even higher. All right, Sexton we just discussed, and Darcy we've discussed. Actually, Darcy, I'm just very glad they didn't get bevoed. But knowing Bevo, after an 84, they're probably going to say, yeah, have a rest, Sam Darcy. We'll bring in Lob. Yeah. All right, but hopefully that doesn't happen. And we got Seth freaking Campbell, 57, which is around about his average. He's still got might just have a little bit more money to make. He's got one more game before his bye, so yeah, we probably trade him out next week. All right, now trade options. All right, now Jordan definitely has to go. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to look at some trade targets and actually make a video this week. I promise. I'll probably either come out Tuesday night or Wednesday night. Just looking at targets because we're approaching upgrade season and just going through some of my thoughts and some of my trade targets. So, yeah, stick around for that. All right, we're going to trade out Jordan. Now, I'm not sure who this second trade is going to be. Like, could we trade out Blake Howes or Nick Caulfield and get 20k and bring in Sam Closey? I don't know. I'll probably want to have another look at Closey. What we'll do, we'll put Harley Reid. Now, someone I'm looking to get back in, and oh man, this hurts so much, but Nick Martin, someone I probably want to trade in, who I'm looking at anyway. I might have to be eat a bit of humble pie here and say that I was wrong into trading you out. I'm so sorry, Nick. I'll never doubt you again. Alright, so let's... Actually, who can I straight swap? Is there anyone I can straight swap from Jordan here? 365. If I could get Bonner back in. I'm not so sorry about you, Bonner. You gave me a 49 a couple of weeks ago. Could we trade in Jeremy Sharp? He's going to have a very low break even. Bramble, no. Oof, you traded in Bramble this week. Ouch. I don't think there's really anyone that I want here, so it's definitely have to be one up, one down. Jack Carroll, I don't have him either. That was another miss. Another one I missed was Oliver Dempsey. But, I guess you can't have them all. Alright, so let's... I might not do this, but... Let's say... Do we even have any decent midfielders to go down to? I really don't. Hang on, 548. Okay, how much is Nick Martin? Am I gonna have to use a boost here? Maybe. Let's trade out. See, Seth. I don't really want to trade out Seth Campbell yet. Oh boy. Wait, how much is Nick Martin? $533. So trading Nick Martin. Okay, yeah, that's not going to work. I'm pretty sure that's what I had before. So Nick Martin equals Alex Sexton and James Jordan put together. What if I'm not going to do this, but what if... How do I use a boost here? Anyway, alright, I'm probably going to leave this for the trades video later on in the week, so I'm going to have a little think about what I'm going to do here. Alright, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.